Softball, 12:40 a.m., 102.7 FM KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Larry Niemeyer Field at Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. Andy Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. They're trying to move things along pretty quickly here at the Brian Irby Classic, the annual Jefferson tournament. So Ottumwa's about to take on Bettendorf, and the Bettendorf Bulldogs are the home team on the scoreboard for Game 2. They've already taken the field for warm-ups. So we'll start out by telling you about their pitcher, number 15, Lily Pearson. Pearson is just a sophomore. This will only be her third start. She is 3-0 with a 1.08 ERA, 13 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 4 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. Opponents have hit 122 against her. But again, that's in limited opportunities. Bettendorf beat Dubuque Hempstead 4-1 in the first game of the day, and then Ottumwa lost to Hempstead 7-4 in the game you heard here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Now Ottumwa will take on the 11th-ranked Bettendorf Bulldogs. Bulldogs versus Bulldogs. Ottumwa now 17-11, and Bettendorf is 19-9. Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Amber Schatz at third, Jordan Paul's catching, Ashlyn Sheets the DP, Sam Weeks at first, Maddie Howkins center, Ella Thompson in right, Avery Frankie in left, and the flex player for Ottumwa, Chloe Bradley the pitcher. We'll get the Bettendorf lineup as we go along here. Jocelyn Ware about to stand in. 1 for 4 in Game 1, also had a nice juggling catch in the game against Hempstead. Said I was going to get the highlight of that, put some circus music to it, and she came over to me between games and told me absolutely not. Okay. First pitch of the second game for Ottumwa is down and into Ware, ball 1. Our first pitch at 12:47 on this somewhat cool summer afternoon here in Cedar Rapids. We'll get you the game time conditions in a moment. The 1-0 to Ware, way high, 2-0. Lily Pearson is a left-handed pitcher. Again, just a sophomore for Bettendorf. Two balls, no strikes. That pitch way high, 3-0. To Ware. Someone would love to get an early tally on the board here in this game. Pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. Hitters count for Ware, 3 balls, 1 strike. The next offering, low and away, ball 4. Leadoff walk drawn by Ware, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That brings up Ella Aller. Ella was 0 for 4 in Game 1, did get on base 3 times and score twice. And the Bulldogs' second baseman will stand in against Pearson for the first time. Chose bunt, pull the bat back. Said she offered at it, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 to Ella Aller. 1 on, nobody out. And a line drive to left that is caught for out number 1. And a catch by the left fielder, Brianna Caffrey. That ball was scalded by Aller. It just happened to be right at Caffrey. 1 down for Amber Schatz, playing third base in Game 2. Pitch downstairs, ball 1. Schatz was 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI in game 1. 1-0. And the next offering, ground ball foul, third base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. One on, one out for Ottumwa here in the top of the first. Ottumwa and Bettendorf, Bulldog versus Bulldog. Pearson, the sophomore lefty, spins the ball on her hip, brings it home. It's outside, snap throw down to first, and Ware was not very far off the bag, dives in plenty of time. 2 balls and a strike, 2 shots. Pearson taking her time between pitches. Now the 2-1. High drive deep to left, but she pulled it foul. And the count is 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on, top first. The pitch to Schatz. Low in the dirt, 3-2. Jordan Paul's on deck. Schatz awaiting the payoff pitch. 3-2 on the way. Swinging a foul back, and Amber might have chased ball 4, but did get a piece of it. Still 3-2 to Schatz. The wind by Pearson, another 3-2. Fly ball left center, shallow, coming on and making a running catch is Caffrey, the left fielder, for out number 2. That brings Jordan Pauls to the plate. Jordan 1 for 4 in game 1. Ware at first now with 2 down. And the pitch. Off-speed bounced in there, got away from the catcher up the baseline, and Ware able to hustle into second safely on the wild pitch. She's in scoring position now for Pauls, who has a 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes, the next offering. Down low, 2-0. Hitters count for Jordan Pauls, the 2-0 from Pearson. In there for a strike, 2-1. Ware at second, the 2-1 offering to Jordan. Ground ball to third, foul, and the count even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ware walked to start the inning. She's at second with 2 down. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle slowly, over to get it. The shortstop bobbles it. Bobbled again by the second baseman into shallow center. Racing home is Ware, and she will score. And Ottumwa leads 1-0. Kate Scholl, the shortstop, couldn't field that slow roller up the middle. And Ware comes home from second to give Ottumwa the early lead on the air. We'll get a courtesy runner, Hunter Caldwell, for the catcher, Pauls. And the batter is Ashlyn Sheets. Ashlyn 2 for 4, a couple of RBI in game 1. Two out, a runner on first, and a run home for Ottumwa without a hit. Now Sheets digs in, lefty versus lefty here. And That ball grounded to the right side, diving stop by the second baseman, and the throw to first in time to end the inning. Lakin Larson with a nice play at second. But Ottumwa gets a run without a hit. There was a walk, an error, and one left. After half an inning, the Bulldogs of Ottumwa won. The Bulldogs of Bettendorf coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa getting an unearned run in the top half, and they've given Chloe Bradley a lead to work with. The defense behind her has Avery Frankie in left, Maddie Houck in center, Ella Thompson in right, Amber Schatz at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Jordan Pauls behind the plate. The batting order for Bettendorf: Brianna Caffrey in left, Brooklyn Tierlink at first, Ellie Erpelding the catcher, Sarah Rigdon at third, Kate Scholl at short, Jaslyn Poole the DP, Lakin Larson at second, Emma Woltz in right field, Brooke Magistrelli is a center fielder, and their flex player is the pitcher Lily Pearson. Bettendorf black jerseys, gold lettering, Bulldogs on the front, gold numbers front and back, twin white stripes down the sleeves of the shirt, of the jersey, and white and gold, or a wide gold stripe trimmed in white vertically down the side of the jersey, black pants with gold trim for Bettendorf, and black socks. Caffrey, a left-handed batter, digs in. Shows bunt on the first pitch. It's low and away from Chloe Bradley for ball one. Caffrey, a junior, came into the day hitting .413 with a home run and 8 driven in. The 1-0, outside again, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Bradley's pitch, low again, 3-0. One nothing Ottumwa here as Bettendorf bats in the bottom of the first. Trying to resist talking about the Bulldogs because both teams are Bulldogs. I just say Bulldogs, you don't know who I mean. Off speed in there for a strike, and the count 3-1 to Brianna Caffrey. Brooklyn Tierlink, Ellie Erpelding to follow for Bettendorf. Three and one, Chloe winds and delivers. Down and in, ball 4. So both teams begin their first innings with leadoff walks. That brings up the first baseman, Brooklyn Tierlink. Freshman hitting .380, 5 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Another left-handed batter. Chloe Bradley to the rubber, and the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. One and 0 to Tierlink, 1 on nobody out for Bettendorf, bottom of the first. Ottumwa leading 1-0. That pitch grounded back to the circle. Bradley knocks it down. It rolls away from her, though, and the flip to first is way high. Shouldn't have flipped it. Both runners will advance. One runner coming all the way home. The throw to the plate not in time. Headed to, now hung up between second and third, and getting back to second is Tierlink. There are 2 errors on that play. The bobbling of the ball by Bradley allowing Tierlink to reach first safely. And then the throwaway allowing the run to come all the way home, a double error, and we're tied at 1. Runner at second and nobody out. And now the Bettendorf coach, Robert Mathis, out to talk to the base umpire. I'm not sure what he's talking about. I think everything that play went Bettendorf's way. Chloe Bradley, trouble fielding the ball, and unlike other plays where you just knock it down, it stays there. That ball squirted away from her towards the right. Ran over, picked it up, didn't have a play, and to her defense, someone's got to step up and say, hold it. I don't know if anybody did. She tried to underhand flip it to Weeks at first and threw it way over her head. So now here's Ellie Erpelding, the catcher, third straight left-handed hitter, and there's a strike, 0-1. Erpelding, a junior, hitting .410, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Each team now a run without a hit in the first inning, but Bettendorf, runner at second, still nobody out. The 0-1. A little bit high, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count. The next offering, downstairs, 2-1. Chloe Bradley again, taking time between pitches. Now the 2-1. High, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Game tied at 1 in the first inning, and that pitch low, ball 4. Second walk of the inning, 2 on, nobody out. And the batter is Sarah Rigdon, the third baseman, finally a right-handed hitter. Rigdon, a freshman, hitting .465, 3 home runs, 25 batted in. Bettendorf hits .392 as a team. They slug .590. There's a reason they're ranked 11th. Chloe's pitch. Ground ball to third, fielded by Schatz. She'll win the race to the bag. Throw to first, not in time. But Ottumwa does get the lead runner. Tierlink retired 5 unassisted. Erpelding stops at second. Rigdon safe at first on the fielder's choice. 2 on, 1 out for Kate Scholl, the shortstop. Scholl bats right-handed, freshman, hitting .455. 3 home runs, 23 batted in. Bettendorf's hit 19 home runs as a team. 2 on, 1 out now. And the pitch. Popped it up, shallow center, in is Hauk, out is Ware, and Aller collide, and the ball drops. Throw to third, not in time. Now, did they, I don't believe they invoked the infield fly rule, or did they? Yes, they did. Infield fly rule, batter is out. Runners do advance to second and third. And Mandy Moore out to talk to Jocelyn Ware, who is kind of walking around with her hand on her head. I hope she's okay. Ware was under that pop-up, and Aller came flying in. There was a collision. Scholl will be retired 6 unassisted on the infield. I guess you'd call it F6 on the infield fly. It will be an error allowing the runners to advance to second and third. And right now, as Ware talks to Mandy Moore and the umpire, there's some smiles over there. Hopefully she's okay. Off the top of my head, I don't know what Ottumwa would do at shortstop if Ware had to come out of the game. The rest of the Ottumwa infield is having a conference in the circle. When we resume, it'll be second and third, 2 out, game tied at 1. And the batter is going to be the designated player, Jaslyn Poole. Poole 1 for 7 on the season, limited playing time, but starting today. And Jocelyn's got the fielder's mask back on, headed back to short. Ottumwa does still have a chance to get out of the inning with only the 1 run scoring. As Poole, a tall right-handed batter, digs in. Second and third, 2-out game tied at 1. First pitch. In there for a strike at the letters, 0-1. A walk started this bottom of the first. A double error scored a run, put another runner at second, then another walk. Fielder's choice grounder got the lead runner at third, then the pop-up infield fly to get the out ball dropped, allowing runners to advance. Here's a ground ball to short. Ware's got it. Throw to first, inning over, she's fine. And Ottumwa gets out of it with minimal damage. 1 run, no hits, 3 errors, and 2 left. After an inning, Ottumwa and Bettendorf tied at 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Ottumwa 1, Bettendorf 1, each team with an unearned run in the first. And the Bulldogs will have Sam Weeks, Matty Houck, and Ella Thompson due up against the left-hander Lily Pearson of Bettendorf. Bettendorf defense we didn't get a chance to set in the first inning. Brianna Caffrey in left, Brooke Magistrelli in center, Emma Waltz in right, Sarah Rigdon at third, Kate Scholl at short, Lakin Larson at second, Brooklyn Tierlink at first, and Ellie Erpelding behind the plate. Sam Weeks leads it off. Weeks was 0 for 2 with a walk against Dubuque Hempstead in Ottumwa's first game today. Bulldogs lost that game 7-4, giving up 3 runs in the 7th after having led 4-1 halfway through. Left-handed batting first baseman Weeks leads it off. To wait for a base umpire to hustle back across the field. Now the first pitch on the way to Weeks. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 the count. The next offering. Line foul down the right field line, 1-2. Or 0-2, pardon me. 0-2 to Weeks as the ball is returned to the infield. Sitting here in front of me at the broadcast table behind the backstop is my annual ribeye steak sandwich from the Jefferson concession stand here at the Brian Irby Classic. Ordered it between games. They cook them fresh, though. It arrived here before the first pitch. As Weeks pops it foul off to the left out of play. Still 0-2 to Sam Weeks. Sam digs back in. And another 0-2 pitch. Off speed, dipped low and away, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Pearson brings it home to Weeks, and it's down low, 2-2. Sam's worked it back even after falling behind 0-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three for out number one. First strikeout for Lily Pearson. Maddie Hauk, the batter. 0 for 3 in game one against Dubuque Hempstead. Hauk will dig in from the right side. First pitch on the way, and a fly ball to shallow right. Coming in to make the catch is the right fielder, Emma Woltz, for out number two. Ella Thompson, the batter. Used as a runner in game one, did not bat. On the season, hitting .300 with 5 runs batted in. 2 out and nobody on. Game tied at 1 here in the top of the second at Larry Niemeyer Field. First pitch on the way. Off speed, dropped in there for a strike, 0-1. There's that Bugs Bunny changeup that many softball pitchers have. Time called, and now the catcher Erpelding out to talk to the pitcher Pearson. Not sure why. Each team got a run without a hit in the first inning. Bettendorf committed 1 error. Ottumwa committed 3 in the first inning. They had 2 errors on 1 play, but managed to only give up the 1 run. Now the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Thompson. Ella digs back in with a 1-1 count. The next pitch on the way, and a foul back to the screen, 1-2. Avery Frankie, the number 9 hitter on deck, if the inning continues. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Change up high and tight, 2-2. Thompson trying to start a 2-out rally or at least get the number 9 hitter to the plate in this inning. The 2-2 pitch popped up right side. The catcher Erpelding makes the play in foul territory to retire the side. Ottumwa goes in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs of Ottumwa, Bulldogs of Bettendorf, all tied at 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa and Bettendorf tied at 1. Bulldogs softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ottumwa playing its second and final game here in the Brian Irby Classic at Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. Chloe Bradley did not allow a hit in the first inning. Walked 2. Committed 2 errors on 1 play, but managed to limit Bettendorf to only 1 run. Now facing 7, 8, 9 in the Bettendorf order, Lakin Larson, Emma Woltz, and Brooke Magistrelli. Larson, the second baseman, a junior, hitting .333 with 18 runs batted in. Larson digs in Lakin Larson, and the pitch from Chloe Bradley outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And that pitch, a little pop-up behind third. Backing up and making a nice play is Amber Schatz on the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the right fielder, Emma Woltz. Woltz just out of 8th grade, doesn't play a whole lot. 2 for 5 on the season, couple of runs batted in. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Never did get you the game time conditions. We have 79 degrees under overcast skies in Cedar Rapids. And a south wind at 11 miles an hour. That pitch hit in the air, foul off to the right and out of play. Count is 0-2. We've had some really hot days at this tournament before. We've had some rain days. This is a fairly cool summer afternoon now. Very pleasant to sit here and watch the ball game in. Here's the 0-2. Off speed, grounded foul as Woltz tried to wait back but couldn't wait long enough. Fouled it off. Still 0-2. Now we may be seeing some rain coming in. Doesn't look like anything more than light showers, but some rain has popped up on the radar to the south and west of Cedar Rapids. That pitch low and away, 1-2. And watching it develop on the radar, it's kind of stayed south and west of Cedar Rapids, but that could change. Here's a one-hop liner just under the glove of a diving Ella Aller into right field for a one-out single, and that's the first hit of the game for either team. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Brooke Magistrelli. We may or may not see some raindrops here. We'll see. Magistrelli, a junior, hitting .436 with 8 runs batted in. First pitch, a little bit high and tight, ball 1. One and 0 the count. Chloe Bradley toes the rubber. And that pitch chops slowly left side. Schatz gathers it in, throw to first. In time for out number 2. Good play by Amber Schatz. Down to second goes Woltz. And to the top of the order, Brianna Caffrey, who walked and scored the Bettendorf run in the first inning. Two out, a runner on second. Game tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Chloe Bradley's pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. Caffrey started to show bunt, pulled the bat back, ran up on it a bit, then let it go. And it was a strike. No balls and a strike, the next offering. Off speed stayed outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. And that pitch, a little liner into right center, base hit. Around third is Woltz on the way home. The throw will not be made to the plate. RBI single Caffrey, 2-1 Bettendorf. So 2 hits in the inning for Bettendorf. They cash in a run off it. And the batter, Brooklyn Tierlink, who hit a roller back towards the circle, reached on an error. That was the play where Ottumwa committed 2 errors on one play. Breeze kicks up a bit here in Cedar Rapids as the runner goes. Pitches outside, throw down to second, not in time. Bounces away a bit and down to third. Throw not in time as Caffrey steals second and then takes third on what will be an error on the catcher. Already Ottumwa's 4th error of this game. Count is 1-0 to Tierlink. Bettendorf leading Ottumwa 2-1 now. A run home here in the second. They've got a runner at third with 2 down. Left-handed batting, Tierlink digs back in. And now calls time. Chloe Bradley finally ready. Here's the 1-0 on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. One and one to the Bettendorf first baseman. The next offering, low and away, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Chloe's next offering, pop foul back and out of play, 2-2. Two and two to Tierlink. Runner at third, 2 down here in the second. The pitch, off speed a little bit high, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The number 3 hitter, Erpelding, on deck. The pitch, little flare foul off to the left, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Still 3-2 to Tierlink. The pitch, popped it up on the infield left side, foul territory. Jordan Pauls, the catcher, calls for it and makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. After 2, Ottumwa trailing Bettendorf 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Ottumwa trailing for the first time in this game. Bettendorf 2, Ottumwa 1. Bulldogs versus Bulldogs here. Nine, 1, and 2 due up for OHS. Avery Frankie, Jocelyn Ware, and Ella Aller. Frankie was 0 for 2 in game 1, had a sacrifice bunt where she reached on an error and scored a run. First pitch from the lefty Lily Pearson to Frankie is in there for a strike, 0-1. All balls and a strike to the freshman left fielder. The next offering, bunted, first base side foul, and the count 0-2. Wind picking up a little bit more. In the weather app, which isn't always accurate, said there's a chance showers could be coming in before 2 o'clock. Got 124 right now. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side, up at the shortstop shoal. Throw to first is high and up against the dugout. Frankie will take off for second, and that throw not in time. Bulldogs have the leadoff hitter on. Is that a hit and an error or just a straight error all the way? Top of the order, Jocelyn Ware walked and scored in the first inning. That's the second error by Bettendorf. First pitch here on the way to Ware. Bunts it foul back to the screen, 0-1. The count. Umpire had to have a fan return a foul ball. We've had a lot of foul balls leave the playing area between the game against Dubuque Hempstead and this game. Now the 0-1. Showed bunt, pulled the bunt back, pitches in the dirt. The catcher repelled and couldn't find it, and Frankie down to third. Wild pitch. Count even at a ball and a strike. Tying run at third for Ottumwa, down 2-1 here in the top of the third. Nobody out. And now the 1-1 to Ware. On the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. Jocelyn digs back in, 1-2. Infield is in for Bettendorf here in the second inning, or the third inning, pardon me. And there's a pop-up that will not get the run home into the circle. The catch made by Pearson for out number 1. Ella Aller at bat. Infield will probably stay in for Bettendorf. Aller lined out sharply to left her first time up. And infield in, all you got to do is get it through the infield and you'll get that tying run home. First pitch. That's a high fly ball to center. Magistrelli makes the catch. Frankie tags. The throw is not in time. Sacrifice fly, Ella Aller, and we're tied at 2. Aller with the RBI. 2 out, nobody on. And the batter, Amber Schatz, who flew out to left her first time up. Amber digs in against Pearson. First pitch, swinging and fouling it back at a pitch kind of up in her eyes, 0-1. Had a lot of early swinging by Ottumwa on this trip to Cedar Rapids, both against Hempstead and here against Bettendorf. Game tied at 2 here in the top of the third. Now the 0-1. Chopper to third, that is a foul ball at the bag. And the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Lefty to righty, the pitch to Schatz. Popped up right side, playable for the first baseman. Tierlink makes the catch. And the side is retired as Schatz fouls out. But Ottumwa gets a run. There was an error and nobody left after 2.5. We're tied at 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, Ottumwa 2, Bettendorf 2. Bit of a sloppy game so far. 3 of the game's 4 runs are unearned. Bettendorf will have 3, 4, and 5 due up, Repelding, Rigdon, and Scholl against Bulldog right-handed senior Chloe Bradley. Each team a run in the first, Bettendorf a run in the second. Ottumwa tied it with a run in the top of the third inning, and now Bettendorf batting in the bottom half. They're Pelding, left-handed hitter. Top three hitters in the Bettendorf order, all left-handed hitters. Pelding walked her first time up. First pitch, a little bit high, ball one. Somewhat 2 runs without a hit. The Bulldogs have committed 4 errors. Bettendorf, 2 runs on 2 hits. They have 2 errors. The 1-0 lifted in the air, foul off to the left. Shots in pursuit, but it is out of play off the top of the dugout. Count even at a ball and a strike. Wind blowing pretty much straight in from center. It looks like the showers that were south and west of Cedar Rapids will not come in, hopefully. That pitch in the dirt, 2-1 to her Pelding. Chloe Bradley gets the pitch call from the dugout. Her 2-1 offering is inside 3-1. Sarah Rigdon, the third baseman, on deck. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch, ground ball to second. Aller knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first. Goddard, 1 down. Good job by Elle Aller to stay with it. Tried to backhand that ball, couldn't get it cleanly, but kept it close. Sarah Rigdon, the batter. Grounded to third, a fielder's choice her first time up. All tied at 2. Ottumwa Bulldogs, Bettendorf Bulldogs here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Aller has it in the, or Ware had it in the hole. Long throw across is a good one for out number 2. Good plays by both the Ottumwa middle infielders here in this third inning. And the batter is Kate Scholl. Scholl in the book showing as popping out to short. She hit a pop fly with runners on first and second. It was dropped because Ottumwa had a collision behind the bag at second, but with runners at first and second, less than 2 out, the infield fly rule was in effect, and Scholl was automatically out before the ball came down. First pitch here, low and away, ball 1. Two out, nobody on for Bettendorf. Game tied at 2, bottom of the third. Bradley trying to put together her first 1-2-3 inning. Now the 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Scholl digs back in. Kind of an open stance in that right-handed box. Now the 1-1. Changeup came in high, 2-1. Chloe Bradley gets the pitch call. Now the 2-1. Ground ball sharply through the whole left side, base hit. 2-out single for Scholl, third hit of the game for Bettendorf. That'll bring up Jaslyn Poole, who grounded to short her first time up. So Poole tightening the batting gloves before standing in. First pitch, high, ball 1. Runner at first, 2 down, bottom 3. slower pace to this game than the first one. And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Around second, on her way to third is Scholl. Runners on the corners with back-to-back singles, and the batter, Lakin Larson, who popped out her first time up. Bradley just needs one more out to get out of the inning and keep the game tied, but Bettendorf with a 2-out threat. Larson digs in. Bradley winds and delivers, and that's in there for a strike, 0-1. 4 hits now in the game for Bettendorf. Scored a run without a hit in the first, got a run on 2 hits in the second. 2 on, 2 out here in the third after a pair of 2-out singles. 0-1 the count here to Larson. The next offering. Low and away, runner goes. Ottumwa does not contest it. 1 ball, 1 strike, now 2 in scoring position. For the Bulldogs, though, the inning is there at the plate. You've got 2 out, just retire the batter, and you don't have to worry about the runners. Two and 1 to the second baseman for Bettendorf, Lakin Larson. Chloe Bradley's pitch. Outside. I think I said 2 and 1. It's 2 and 1 now. It was 1 and 1 before. Now the 2-1, downstairs 3 and 1. A walk would load the bases for Emma Woltz, who's on deck. Three balls and a strike to Larson. The pitch in there for a strike, and we're full at 3 and 2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Ground ball foul, third base side. We'll do it again at 3 and 2. Chloe trying to make one more good pitch to get herself out of the jam and keep the game tied at 2 here in the third. The 3-2. Line drive caught out of the air, just off the top of the dirt by Amber Schatz at third, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. After 3, game tied at 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa 2, Bettendorf 2. Bulldogs and Bulldogs here in Cedar Rapids. Jordan Pauls, Ashlyn Sheets, and, Sam Weeks due up for Ottumwa. Pauls reached on an error her first time up. Lily Pearson, the left-hander, brings it home, and Pauls takes a strike 0-1. Our ball game about 52 minutes old here. As Ottumwa comes to bat in the top of the 4th. Off-speed lined and caught by the shortstop Scholl for out number 1. Pauls did a good job of waiting back on that changeup and hit it hard, but unfortunately right at Scholl. One down for Ashlyn Sheets, who grounded to second her first time up. Two to two here in the top of the fourth, and the pitch to Sheets. Down and in, ball one. 1-0 to Sheets. The next offering on the way. And a liner into right. That's down for a base hit, and that is Ottumwa's first hit of the ballgame. They scored 2 runs without a hit earlier, but now Sheets is on with 1 out for Sam Weeks, who struck out her first time up. Sam digs in. Another lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch, ground ball to the right side. Fielded. And they get a double play out of that as Tierlink tagged Sheets and then stepped on the bag to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, but nobody left to go to the bottom of the fourth, all tied at 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning. Ottumwa 2, Bettendorf 2. Another close game so far here. Bulldogs dropped their opener to Dubuque Hempstead 7-4. They led 4-1 after 4 innings, but Hempstead tied it with a 3-run homer in the 5th and then won it with 3 in the 7th. Chloe Bradley has allowed 2 runs on 4 hits in 3 innings. She has walked 2, has yet to strike out a batter. 8-9-1 due up for Bettendorf here. Emma Waltz, Brooke Magistrelli, and Brianna Caffrey. Waltz singled and scored her first time up. Both teams scored in the first. Bettendorf a run in the second. Ottumwa a run in the third. Bettendorf batting here in the bottom of the fourth. Chloe's first pitch of the fourth inning is skied to center, shallow, coming on is Hauk. Maddie makes a running catch for out number 1 as that ball drifted over towards the right center gap. 1 pitch, 1 out for Chloe Bradley. And the batter is Magistrelli, who grounded to third her first time up. Magistrelli digs in, no batting gloves. First pitch high, ball 1. One 1-0 to the number 9 hitter in the Bettendorf lineup. Ball game tied at 2 in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 from Chloe. Inside corner, strike 1. One and 1 the count. And the pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. One out, nobody on. Haven't seen the sun all day. Sky's been overcast. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Ware has it go right under her glove. A rare error by Jocelyn Ware. And a runner at first with 1 out, and the top of the order coming up, Brianna Caffrey, who's walked and singled. She scored a run and has driven in a run. Fifth error for Ottumwa in the game. They had only 1 error in game 1. Hempstead had 5 errors in game 1 and still came back to beat Ottumwa. See if Ottumwa can overcome 5 errors here. First pitch, taken for a strike, runner goes, throw to second, the catch, the tag, And safe is the call at second. Well, that was close. Stolen base for Magistrelli. Count is 0-1 to Caffrey. That was a good throw by Jordan Pauls, and Ware put the tag down right as Magistrelli slid in. But safe was the call. Now the 0-1 bunt shown. Now pull the bat back. Pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Righty to lefty. Slapped at and fouled back. 1-2. One on, one out, bottom 4 in a 2-2 ball game. Caffrey digs back in. Bradley winds and delivers, and a roller to second. Aller's got it. Throw to first, 2 down, as down to third. Or what is the umpire called? I believe he called an illegal pitch. So that'll reset things with a 2-2 count. Mandy Moore out to discuss this ruling here. The umpires are demonstrating to Bradley what she did wrong. So now the count 2-2. Runner back to second. Caffrey another chance at the plate. And Chloe to the rubber. The 2-2 pitch. Little flare out to short. That'll be caught by Ware for out number 2. So Ottumwa actually gets a better result there. Instead of 2 out and a runner on third, it's 2 out and a runner on second. We'll take it. And the batter is Brooklyn Tierlink, who is 0 for 2, has reached on an error and fouled out to the catcher. 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner at second and 2 away. Chloe's pitch. Down low, ball 1. Tierlink wearing a less than usual number, 58. Don't often see softball players with a number that high. There's a pop-up foul off to the left out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Now, I say that number is uncommon. The exception is Carlisle. I haven't seen Carlisle play in a few years, but I remember the last few times I saw them play, half their team had numbers that would be more suited for offensive linemen in the 60s and 70s and 90s. Now the 1-1. Fly ball to left center, shallow. Avery Frankie underneath it makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left on base after 4. Bulldogs 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning. Ottumwa 2, Bettendorf 2. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Ottumwa Bulldogs here in the 5th. Each team a run in the first, Bettendorf a run in the second, Ottumwa a run in the third. Maddie Hauk flew out to right her first time up. Bulldogs have done a lot of swinging early in the count against Lily Pearson. Maddie showed bunt. The pitch came up and in, and Hauk got out of the way. Ball one. 1-0 to the Bulldog center fielder. And the next offering from Pearson. Little pop-up foul to the left. That will get out of play. In amongst the Ottumwa fans, count even at a ball and a strike. Maddie digs back in. The lefty Pearson brings home the 1-1. Low and away, 2-1. Who can find a way to break through first? Game tied at 2, top 5. The 2-1. Maddie grounds it left side through the whole base hit past the diving shortstop Scholl. Second hit of the game for Ottumwa, the batter Ella Thompson, who fouled out her first time up. Might we see Ella lay one down here? Corner infielders already creeping a little closer for Bettendorf. One on, nobody out. Bunt shown. Pitches in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Hauk will stop at second. The throw came to third. Oh, my goodness. The third baseman, Rigdon, wasn't looking. Turned around at the last second. Got a glove up on it and deflected it behind her where the left fielder, Caffrey, was backing up. And in the moment that ball was in flight, I stopped being worried about whether that ball might be thrown away and how it could get to third. And I was very concerned for the health of Rigdon there. That ball was headed right at her head. Thankfully, she heard the yells and got her head around and got the glove up in time. We've got a timeout here as Robert Mathis, the head coach of Bettendorf, out to talk to his pitcher in his infield. Runner at second, nobody out for Ottumwa here in the top of the fifth, game tied at 2. A 1-0 count to Ella Thompson. Ella awaiting the next offering. Pops it up left side, foul territory. It'll be the shortstop, Scholl, to make the catch right near the bag for out number 1. I know on a pop-up behind third that with the positioning of the third baseman, it's usually the shortstop play, but when the ball is right there by the bag, usually that's a third baseman's play. At any rate, 1 out for Avery Frankie, reached on an error and scored in the third. Hauk at second with 1 away. And the pitch. A little bit high, ball 1. One and 0 to Frankie. Pitch on the way. High and inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Pearson trying to gather herself in the circle behind the rubber, now steps up. The lefty's 2-0 to Avery. Showed bunt, the pitch came up and in, and got a piece of Frankie's helmet, hit batter. She'll head down to first and second with 1 out for Ware, who has walked and popped out. Well, here's a chance for Ottumwa, 2 on, 1 out in the top of the order coming up. Let's see if Ware can put Ottumwa in front. Game tied at 2. Here is the pitch. Bunts at third base side. Good bunt fielded by Rigdon. The throw to first. Not in time. Bunt single for Ware, and they're loaded for Ella Aller. Aller has lined to left and hit a sac fly to center to drive in a run. She's hit the ball hard twice. Infield comes in for Bettendorf. There's a force at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Aller wants to elevate and drive this ball. First pitch. High fly ball to center, not very deep. Underneath it is Magistrelli. Catch is made. Ottumwa bluffs the tag. Throw cut off in the circle, 2 down. That's a big second out. And Bettendorf with a chance to get off the hook, but Ottumwa has its senior leader, Amber Schatz, at the plate. Amber is flied to left and fouled out to first. Bases loaded, 2 out. See if Amber can come through in a big spot here. First pitch. High fly ball foul off to the left, out of play, 0-1. Schatz hit a grand slam earlier this year, a walk-off grand slam to beat Burlington. Maybe she can do it against another B school in Bettendorf. Wouldn't be a walk-off this time, but we're tied at 2 in the 5th. The 0-1. In the dirt, gets away all the way to the backstop. Coming home is Maddie. She will score. Other runners advance. 3-2 Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th. Ottumwa's back in front. Frankie to third, Ware to second. 1-1 to Schatz. Still with 2 in scoring position. Ottumwa cashes in one of the runners. Still 2 more out there for Amber. And the 1-1. Ground ball to short, up with it is Scholl. Throw to first is in time. And the inning is over, but Ottumwa does get a run on 2 hits. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa 3, Bettendorf 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Ottumwa scratched across a run in the top half to take a 3-2 lead over Bettendorf. Had an opportunity for more, but only got the 1 run, and now it'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the Bettendorf order, Erpelding, Rigdon, and Scholl, as Chloe Bradley will try to maintain the lead. Ellie Erpelding has walked and grounded to second, 0 for 1. Ottumwa 3 runs, 3 hits, 5 errors. Bettendorf 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. Wind picks up just a little bit. First pitch, ground ball right side through the whole base hit. Leadoff single for the catcher, Erpelding. Sarah Rigdon, the batter, 0 for 2. 2 ground balls, one a fielder's choice, the other a ground out to short. Showing 1:58 the time right now by my calculations. The ball game 1 hour and 11 minutes old. Get an hour and 30-minute time limit. As this pitch is lined softly to second, caught by the shortstop Ware, and decided not to throw back to first as Erpelding hustled back, 1 down. For Kate Scholl, who's 1 for 2 with a single. One out, 1 on. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Scholl. Time called at the plate. The next offering, off-speed missed, and the count even at a ball and a strike. One and one the count. Scholl digs back in, Erpelding still at first. That pitch grounded back to the circle, backhanded by Bradley, throw to first, in time, 2 down as Erpelding goes to second. Jaslyn Poole, the batter, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Straight up 2 o'clock on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ Ottumwa, and on the live video stream. 3-2 Ottumwa, Bettendorf 2-out a runner on second here in the bottom of the 5th at the Brian Irby Classic in Cedar Rapids. The pitch, outside, ball 1. By my count, 17 minutes left on the time limit. Not a huge factor yet, but if we go long enough, we might not get to the 7th inning of this game. The 1-0 downstairs, 2-0. Ottumwa leading 3-2. Bettendorf trying to tie it up here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner at second, 2 away. The 2-0 to Poole. Downstairs again, 3-0. Now a walk would not be all that detrimental. First base is open. You don't want to walk the potential go-ahead run, but there are 2 out. Lake and Larson on deck. The 3-0. That's in there for strike 3 and 1. Erpelding singled to start the inning. Rigdon popped out. Scholl grounded back to the circle, advancing Erpelding to second. Now 3 and 1 to Poole. The pitch, ground ball to third. Nice backhand by Amber Schatz. Throw to first in time. The inning is over. Amber's a catcher by trade, but she's playing some nice third base today. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. After 5, Ottumwa 3, Bettendorf 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning, Ottumwa 3, Bettendorf 2. Lily Pearson, the left-hander, the sophomore, in the circle for Bettendorf. Has allowed 2 unearned runs, or pardon me, 3 runs, 2 of them unearned. She's only given up 3 hits. She's walked 1, she's hit a batter, and has struck out 1. Jordan Pauls, Ashlyn Sheets, Sam Weeks, 4, 5, and 6 for Ottumwa here in the 6th. Pauls has reached on an error and lined out sharply to short. Each team a run in the first, Bettendorf a run in the second. Bulldogs tied it with a run in the third and took the lead with a run in the 5th. Now the first pitch of the 6th inning is lined and just past the diving shortstop Scholl into left field for a leadoff single. Sinking line drive in the hole, just out of reach of both Rigdon at third and Scholl at short. Bulldogs looking for some insurance. Here's Ashlyn Sheets, 1 for 2 with a single. Courtesy runner for Pauls will be Hunter Caldwell. So Caldwell the runner at first. Sheets stands in 1 for 2. First pitch, ground ball, foul ball. Not fielded cleanly by Tierlink in front of the bag at first, but the ball was in foul territory when she touched it. So it's 0-1. Umpire had a good look down the line. It's a close play, but the ball was on the foul side. 0-1 to Sheets. The next offering, pop foul back and out of play, 0-2. Pearson walked the first batter of the game, Ware. Since then, she's only had one other 3-ball count, so she's been in the zone. Now the 0-2 to Ashland. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two, lefty to lefty, Pearson to Sheets. Line drive caught by the first baseman Tierlink, and Caldwell was off the bag, doubled off, 2 down. Nothing Ottumwa could do about that one, a low line drive. Tierlink made the play. That's her second unassisted double play of the game. Time called by the base umpire, and Tierlink has the glove off and just trying to clean some dirt out of her first baseman's mitt. Got some up in where the hand goes. That's not comfortable. All right, so here's Weeks. 0 for 2, swing and a miss, strike 1. Ottumwa 3, Bettendorf 2, 2 out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the top of the 6th. A little bit of sunshine starting to show through finally. That pitch downstairs, 1-1. It's been overcast all day, but that sun overhead is trying to fight through here. Now the 1-1. High fly ball down the line in right. It's going to twist foul. Home run distance, but pulled foul, and Weeks kind of cocks her head to the side like, really? She just missed an extra base hit in game 1, got robbed on a run and catch in deep left center, and that time just couldn't keep that ball fair. Had home run distance, 1-2. The pitch, outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on in the 6th. Ottumwa up a run, and that pitch popped up. First baseman Tierlink is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, but a double play, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ottumwa 3, Bettendorf 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Ottumwa 3, Bettendorf 2. Chloe Bradley. Some rough patches early, but has kept her team in the game. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Bettendorf here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lakin Larson, Emma Waltz, Brooke Magistrelli. Larson is 0 for 2, has popped out to third and lined out to third. Bradley scattered 5 hits over 5 innings. First pitch of her 6th inning. In there for a strike to Larson, 0-1. A 3-2 Ottumwa lead here in the top of this, or pardon me, the bottom of the 6th inning. Now the 0-1. Outside 1-1. Unless this is a long bottom of the 6th inning, the time limit no longer a factor. It's 2:09. By my count, there's 8 minutes left, and if Ottumwa has its way, this bottom of the 6th inning will not last that long. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Two balls, one strike to the Bettendorf second baseman, Lakin Larson. Bradley's pitch. Down and in, 3-1. Chloe's walked 2, none since the first inning, when she issued a pair of walks. But got to throw a good pitch here, 3-1 to Larson. It's on the way. And a ground ball to third, knocked down by Schatz, but it got behind her, and safe at first is Larson. Right down the line, as Schatz tried to get a backhand on it. I think that's a base hit. And the batter, Emma Woltz, 1 for 2 with a single and a run. Will Bettendorf play for the tie here? Runner at first, nobody out. 8-hitter at the plate, down 3-2. Do they lay down a bunt? First pitch, liner into right base hit instead. Throw it to second, not in time. First and second, nobody out. Back-to-back hard hit singles, and now Chloe Bradley, who has battled all game, is really going to have to dig deep here. Brooke Magistrelli has grounded to third and reached on an error. Chloe toes the rubber, and the pitch. Bunted at and missed. Strike 1. A bunt here would make sense. Your number 9 hitter. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top of the order on deck. Bradley's 0-1. Liner into center, base hit. Runner around third on the way to the plate. The throw coming to third, not in time. Down to second. On the throw is Magistrelli. We're tied at 3, and it's second and third, nobody out. Three straight hits to open the 6th inning. And all of a sudden, Chloe Bradley having trouble avoiding the hard contact. Brianna Caffrey, the batter. 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and a pop-up. Pitch down low, bunt shown, but the bat pulled back, ball 1. And maybe I spoke too soon on the time limit. I believe this game's an hour and 25 minutes old, and if Bettendorf takes the lead and keeps the inning going long enough, Ottumwa wouldn't even get a chance in the top of the 7th. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Chloe winds and delivers. And a liner into center, base hit, soft hit liner. 1 run is in. They'll stop Magistrelli at third. Bettendorf takes the lead 4-3 on the RBI single by Caffrey. 4 straight hits to open the 6th inning for Bettendorf. And the umpire says that's a ball game, as he said there's 1 minute to the time limit. And with Bettendorf taking the lead, we run out of time. That's just what we feared. Final score, Bettendorf 4 and Ottumwa 3. Now his timer's a little quick. We had 3 minutes left, but Ottumwa didn't have an out in the bottom of the 6th yet anyway. 4-3 the final. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
If you've got more to do than time to do it, you deserve some hard-working help. Introducing the all-electric Ranger XP Kinetic, the most powerful utility side-by-side ever made. With an advanced electric drivetrain, lithium-ion batteries, and remarkably quiet operation. Now the world's hardest-working people have a revolutionary choice in how jobs get done. Ranger XP Kinetic.
Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs have wrapped up their 2022 appearance in the Brian Irby Classic at Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Ottumwa dropped 2 close games. They fell to Dubuque Hempstead 7-4 after going to the 7th inning tied, and they lose in 6 innings to Bettendorf 4-3. Bettendorf taking the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning right as we hit the time limit. For Bettendorf, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 9 left on base. The winning pitcher, Lily Pearson. For Ottumwa, 3 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors, 4 left on base. Chloe Bradley, the loss. The ballgame took an hour and 27 minutes. Ottumwa will leave Cedar Rapids with a record of 17-12. Bettendorf improves to 20-9. We'll take another 3-minute timeout, continue with the postgame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
Hey everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs. You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Radio Group Facebook page.
Ottumwa High Softball, KBIZ, and the live video stream. Bulldogs dropped both of their games at the Cedar Rapids-Jefferson tournament this year, losing 7-4 to Dubuque-Hempstead and 4-3 to Bettendorf. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics comes up Monday afternoon. The Bulldog baseball team is at Des Moines North for a doubleheader. No lights at North, so a 3:30 first pitch on KBIZ and on the live video stream. And then on Wednesday, Ottumwa baseball and softball host Des Moines Lincoln, and we were scheduled to do baseball, but we are still discussing whether to do baseball or softball. Both of those series could be decisive in terms of conference races. Ottumwa baseball now has a 3-game lead on Des Moines Roosevelt after Roosevelt split with East this week. So if Ottumwa baseball does what they're supposed to do and sweep North on Monday, then sweep Lincoln on Wednesday, they'll win the conference Wednesday at home. But on the other hand, Ottumwa softball is tied with Des Moines Lincoln for first place, and that doubleheader will probably decide the conference on Wednesday, so I wish we could do both at once. So we'll discuss and figure out whether we'll have baseball or softball. Ottumwa playing Lincoln on Wednesday. And the next Friday and Saturday, we're at Houston Field for the annual Ottumwa Softball Classic. Bulldogs will have 2 games Friday, 2 games Saturday. That's our broadcast schedule coming up next week for Ottumwa Athletics. One more 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back to Cedar Rapids to wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Group Facebook page.
And welcome back one final time to Larry Niemeyer Field at Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Ottumwa wrapping up play in the Brian Irby Classic this year. Bulldogs dropping 2 games today, losing to Dubuque Hempstead 7-4 and Bettendorf 4-3. Want to thank our sponsors one more time: Roto-Rooter, Bridge City Realty, Community First Credit Union, Mike's Pizza, Family First Chiropractic, Reflection Studio, Meridian Credit Union, Mercy One Ottumwa, Lisco, Lee's Photography, Citizens Mutual, Sonic Drive-In, and Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for helping us prepare for the broadcast today. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in today, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Monday afternoon when the Bulldog baseball team plays at Des Moines North. Until then, have a pleasant weekend.